Hello everybody, I am Evan and welcome to Terraria, and today I'm going to just go through how to beat the Eye of Cthulhu. So, first off, you're going to want, it doesn't really matter how much health you have at this point, but I would recommend at least 140, but if you have a little bit less, or if you don't have any, or if you didn't find any life crystals, that's okay. For armor, I would recommend lead to be the minimum, but or lead or iron, sorry. But for recommended, I would say silver or tungsten. Sorry, I just gotta kill this. And if you're going with ranged, or actually this is pretty good anyway, the meteor set is also really good if you're able to get that, and of course anything better than what I have is also just fine. For melee, enchanted sword if you're really lucky enough, or the ice blade is pretty good. The trident is actually really good against the Eye of Cthulhu as well. Boomerangs, pretty good. Short swords aren't really that good, but they can be useful against the little eyes, so the platinum broadsword's good. Yo-yos, really good. And ice boomerang is just like the enchanted boomerang, but is a little bit better. As for ranged, bows are pretty good, especially with jester's arrows or at least frostburn arrows. Snowball cannon is good if you can find it, because you can just stack up tons of snowballs. Muskets, or the crimson equivalent, really good as well. Magic water bolt if you're lucky. Space gun's good too. Space gun's really good with the meteor set. Vile thorn is also really good if you're lucky enough to get that. So are stabs. Summoner's slime staff will do, but imp staff is really recommended, but it's a lot harder to get the imp staff. For throwing, shurikens, grenades, throwing knives, they're all pretty good. You're gonna want some healing potions. You don't need too many. Foe or anything that gives you the well-fed buff is really good. Iron skin and regeneration are also really good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put on the silver set, as well as a snowball cannon, and maybe the lead bow. Those are what I'm gonna use for. Oh, well, I died. But yeah, so this is just what I'm gonna use for this fight, so you can see how that works. We're also doing expert mode. I got a little bit carried away here, but you don't need to have this much stuff. Also, for accessories, you're going to want at least some of these. Cloud in a Bottle, Hermes Boots, Banner Regeneration, and Shark Tooth necklaces are really good accessories, but it's okay if you don't have them. Now, for Arena, this is okay for normal, I think. Expert, you probably want something bigger, but I didn't build anything bigger, unfortunately, so yeah. Anyway, let's start the fight. This is expert mode, by the way. So, one thing I did forget to mention for ranged as well is another really good weapon to use for it is the shotgun, or not shotgun, the boomstick is also really good. So now let's go ahead and try out this bow. The bow is not auto firing, so it can be a bit harder. But the jester's arrows are really good with it, especially against these servants. Especially if you can get it lined up like this, and like all of them, including the servants anyway. That's really good. I forgot to buff, whoops. Yeah, the well-fed buff will just kind of improve all of your stats. And then regeneration, well, that's pretty obvious. So is iron skin. Well, iron skin just increases your defense, so pretty nice. Now, this is the hard stage of the fight in expert mode. In normal mode, this guy isn't really all that difficult, and you can be a bit more lenient. But expert mode is definitely a lot harder. Another thing that would be really good, obviously, is a better arena, but jeez. Okay, so that's when the fight gets really hard, when he starts doing that. you're probably gonna want a bigger arena for that. That would be really good, and also a fast firing weapon. You're gonna have to just get good at dodging here, and also conserve your healing potions as much as you can. If you can risk taking a bit of damage, that's okay, but just try to avoid as much as possible. You'll get used to it eventually. But a fast firing weapon or a fast or low cooldown weapon is really good. This Snowalkin is actually really darn good against this thing. I'm gonna go heal up just in case. But he starts doing it like really quickly at this point. This is really when you're gonna need a fast firing weapon. So as you can see, I'm like barely even hitting him at this point. So this is when the fight gets incredibly difficult. See if I could just beat him. Okay, so I got him there. And then we got the nice little Cthulhu trophy. And from the treasure bag, you can get, well, you can get binoculars if you're lucky, like this. Just gonna allow you to see. It's pretty useful, I guess. And you can also get the shield of Cthulhu, which is very useful against like every single boss. So it's probably one of the best accessories in the game, really. Anyway, so yeah, basically from that, general strategies is to try to kill the servants. That's a really good idea. And also, if you're an expert anyway, and you go to the if you go to fight him, or I mean when he does the charging, that's when you're definitely gonna want a fast firing weapon. This will do. If you did get the mini truck, that's a really good weapon for it too. So yeah, so this set though really good against it as well. So because this is already a fast firing weapon, it doesn't cost any mana with the set on, and yeah. So as you can see, I did it with like the mediocre stuff. 140 health, definitely recommended. If you don't have like really good stuff, like this is okay, I guess though. I have 25 defense on, but I had 23 for the fight. Also, you're probably gonna want some modifiers. As you can see, none of my stuff has modifiers on it. Ignore that. So, yeah, so you're probably gonna want some modifiers, but really, the main thing is you just have to dodge it. Like that's the main thing. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, leave a like and a comment in the section below. Subscribe to me if you're not already for my videos, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.